Oh man, I did start to go down the rabbit hole a little bit. This curiosity can kill the cat business, I'll tell you. They say that one often just because I'm a very curious cat and I will get killed if I keep following this curiosity at times. I think the only thing I want to share, I did stop myself and jumped on here, knowing this would stop me a little, was the person who does know. Although I gotta tell you, the more I think there might be more than one person who knows. But there's one person in particular that knows or knew or something. Oh, it's like, what a heavy burden. What a heavy burden. So it's like sometimes that truth, whoever has to carry that truth, carry that weight, that burden, fuck. It's like it can destroy one's life. It is like past the hot potato. Remember, they've shown me that many times. It's like you get all the way up to the forefront. It's like everybody's always racing to get there. But then you get there and you're like, fuck. So the next person who comes, it's like you pass off the hot potato and you're like, no, here you go. But then you fall back asleep and forget and start rushing to the edge again. It does feel like such a heavy weight to hold or carry this burden. It is like carrying like hot lava, but inside your body, and you have no choice but to carry it. It's like until it burns up all inside of you and you disintegrate or you puke it out. But holding it in is your own demise. But it's like, oh my God, sorry. They seem to be throwing together a few images that I had nothing to do with this, I didn't think, or any of like, it is like throwing yourself on the grenade. It's like, might as well have one go out instead of all go out. But fuck, it's like you didn't even ask for that. You just jumped into action. It does feel like it. It feels like there's some information that has ruined the lives of many. But it's also only because they won't puke it up. So I guess what they're trying to show me is like, get it out. And what they're trying to say is what? It's to say it. They won't say it. They won't tell the truth. But again, it does feel like this problem where it's like they're not holding back truth. It doesn't feel like out of cruelty. It does feel like a little bit of self-serving. So whatever the truth is, it hurts them either way. But I think ultimately it hurts you more than anything. I think ultimately the biggest bomb is going to be on you. But even that they too are going to be hit a little bit, I guess, with the shrapnel or whatever. And so, but they also know it might be the only way they get to save themselves. And you. It's like it's a risk. That's what it maybe is. Maybe that's what all this is just showing me, is like it's a risk. It's like there is no good option. There is no like easy route, good option, clear answer. No, none of that exists. And it's like it's well past that time. And it's like harming so many and continuing to ripple through. Like, what does that mean? What does that mean? It's like it's also showing, it's like it's just getting, maybe it's like this idea, this mentality of like a generational curse, meaning passing down that mentality of everybody swallow it, or keep it a secret, or nobody even knows what the secret is to keep, but they know they're not supposed to talk about something they don't even know about, right? It all sounds so weird. And so, yet it does show like this, there's some people that know, they do know or something. And it's like they'd rather some, I have heard this before, okay, some would rather die. It's like let the secret die with them, but it doesn't, because it still leaves questions unanswered. So it doesn't. And it's like, forgive me, what they're showing is like, that doesn't mean that person's going to peace either. It's like they can get tormented. Everybody can convince themselves that they're not getting tormented. But it's like the more who keep that secret, it's like keeping everybody tormented in hell on the other side, which I don't believe that's the case either. I'm just suggesting what they're showing me. It's like that torment or torture doesn't end until the truth is revealed. But even then, it's a slap and a sting. But it does seem like it's the only option. It's like it's not even an option anymore. But again, it's not easy. And what? There's more here. There's more. It's like, oh no, I wish. I don't know if I heard this or I dreamed this. I was just thinking, did I hear it somewhere? Where did I hear it so I could go back and find it and listen? But I must have dreamt it because I don't think I did. I can't visualize anything. So I maybe I dreamt it, or I don't know. It was somebody talking about was I in a lecture? But I know I haven't been in one recently is what I'm saying. So was it a dream or was it? I don't know. Okay, what was it? It was something about purgatory, suicide, karma, coming back, all of this. They had a different understanding than I did, or a different something. It was something, and yet it was also similar to what they have shown me in the past as well. So I think that's why I'm recalling it right now. And I think it has something to do with what they're showing me now. It's this idea of karma or coming back, purgatory. You know how they've shown me you come back where you left off until you can learn everything. So I guess it is saying the same thing. I guess I just didn't like, where the fuck did I hear it? I feel like I heard it somewhere and it wasn't a dream. I really do. But I just can't recall. It had to have been something I came across on YouTube. It had to have been, or Instagram. Those are the only two media outlets really that I. Anyway. Can you help me remember what was it that I heard or saw? It was like it was something like that's like the worst possible thing to do, which was interesting because that is what they teach in Catholicism, and that. God, it was something awful. It was something like. I guess it's like the karma follows you until you learn the lessons. They didn't say it this way, but I'm trying to put it into my language so I can understand. And then I'm sorry, I really can't recall. It was something about it's so horrific, but it just keeps getting worse each time you come back. But the way this person described it, it sounded horrific to me. The way they've taught me is in a much more positive manner, where you really want to love yourself and learn how to love yourself and learn those lessons in the here and now. So each time you come back, it's like you're getting closer and closer to bliss, that idea of heaven on earth. So it's like you're learning your lessons each time on how to truly love and honor yourself, so that each new bodysuit you come back into, it is like in a family, place, and space and time that is an up level. And because you have truly mastered that level you were on previously. Yet if you don't, and you are in what you feel like is torment or hell right now in this lifetime, and you don't learn whatever it is you came to learn this round, it does seem like it gets more extreme over time each time you come back, in the sense that the universe is trying to make it easier for you, saying, you clearly hate this. So what do you want to move towards? Stop tolerating what you hate. That's how they show me, and that's how I take it, which to me is a much nicer and more sensible and kinder thing. The way I heard what I heard. I think that's why I was startled. I wish I could remember how, when, where. I keep thinking it must have been a dream because I can't seem to place myself anywhere to recall where or what it was. But it felt very like horrific, like he was making it sound so torturous, where to me that's not unconditional love. Unconditional love really does have zero conditions on us and really wants us to learn that we're making our choices because we chose free will to be here. And we, it's like the idea of claiming you know better, you can do better. Great, you have the free will, go do such. And then when you recognize unconditional love, the highest vibration is it is everything. You're like, oh no, actually, I want to co-create with you, the highest vibration. Oh, okay, all right, you went back in, do you? And so it's like you have to learn those lessons then to get back to united with yourself, with the highest and the greatest of all, right? And so, I mean, I guess I can see how that's how people came up with the stories they did of hell and torment and torture. And it's like, because that is what it feels like when you're the furthest away, like when you're in the depths of depression or despair. It does feel like that. But it's not God who did that or chose that. It's us, and it's because we didn't learn how to master our focus or understand the laws of the universe, and that you really are choosing by what your intentions are through your focus. And we have to master taking that control back. And so it can be challenging for some of us. And so we can describe it as hell and torture and torment. But it's really of which we chose because of what we're telling ourselves. And so all this said, why did I come on? Wasn't it because was this still the one that we were talking about, the original of the... Yeah. Oh, right. There's somebody, it showed like a few people had also known of the quote secret, the secret thing that apparently is being held back, and have since passed, but there's still some that's survived or no. Maybe. And, but some that passed were like, the secret dies with them. So maybe it did. That's why I said maybe. Maybe there aren't anybody left who can offer that truth. I'm not sure. And they can get hit with a bus tomorrow, and then maybe the secret. But then they go into torment and torture on the other side, according to this person's theory. And the person who's left behind is still in the torment and torture, still in the not knowing what they know they need to know, but they don't know what that is that they need to know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like the... Now they're saying over my dead body. Remember that came through? Are these all one? Why are you tossing them all together like this? Am I supposed to be piecing these all together? Only because it seems like conflicting messages. They're saying over my dead body again, which was a recent one they had shared, or I thought I posted or something, and that seemed angry, or that seemed different. But in this, what they're showing and how it feels the opposite. It's like over their dead body because they don't want to, they harm, they think they're helping or saving or jumping on the grenade, of which they are not, like I've shared with you already, yet I think that is their belief. So if the two are combined, they're opposing what they're saying. So it's like, fucking hang. See, here we go. We're going into my bAbBLE. This one might not be able to go out. These might not. In that, who needs to hear this, and what do they need to really hear? What is really, really beneficial for people on the broad strokes, folks? Like, it's like, speak your truth from the kindness of your heart. And we don't know how it's going to land. Maybe that's it. We don't always know how it's going to land, and we'll really never know the outcome. But that's not so much our job. Our job is to be honest and true and kind to ourselves and get to know ourselves. So I guess taking that do to ourselves as we want done unto others, and do to others as we want done to ourselves. This philosophy, if you have a burning coal inside of you, don't be some superhero or martyr and take yourself out because you think, you perceive, you assume that's the better way, because it could be wrong. It was the wrong way, the hurtful way, and now you've done more damage to yourself and others, because that's operating from the ego, thinking you know. This is why it's like, don't worry about what you think you know. Half the time we don't know shit. But we can determine, does it feel good for us? Are we clear within us? Do we know what feels good and what feels bad? Do we? Because some people don't, and they're topsy-turvy. They have to get upright again to know what feels right and good for them. And so if you're upright and you know what feels good and right for you, then move from there. And in this example, that would be that then you would speak the truth. And it's not up to you to determine how it lands. You know, obviously you share it hopefully in a kind manner, but I just mean, in other words, you don't go up and just be an asshole and tell somebody the truth to their face like an asshole if it's a hurtful truth. You can say it with kindness and with grace, but share information that you believe somebody needs to know to give them peace, but you have no idea if it'll bring peace or not. That's not your job. The universe will handle but you have to honor you. And it's not loving to you to hold on to hot lava. So if there's something that needs to be said, as hard as it's going to be, because it really does feel like it's challenging for all parties. It really does. It doesn't feel like that's why I keep saying it's heavy or it's fucking something. It's not easy. So keep that in mind. I don't know who's hearing or listening to this or what end of the stick you're on. I don't know which person you are. Fill in the blanks for yourself. But know, whichever one you are, the other person, it's not easy for them either. So if you're the person in blindfolded, know that whoever's coming to tell you, it's not easy for them either. It's like they didn't even know if they should tell you. So offer them some grace as well. They're just telling you a truth. They are just telling you a truth. By the way, that does feel like I think they just know something, but they do know it to be factual, but I don't think they are, I was going to say involved. I mean, they're somewhat involved because they know, but it's like, it's not at their hands, I think is it. It's not at their hands. It's like the blood isn't on their hands. It's the best I can offer right now. It seems to be the best they'll give me there. And if you're the person who does know, you already know it's not going to be an easy pill to swallow. It's not going to be an easy truth to see. This is why you've been hesitant to share it for the person you need to share it with, but you do need to share it. And just for my own sake, this is definitely a selfish request. Would you fucking do it sooner than later? It feels like I'm getting the torment. Like I'm feeling the torment on all sides. Y'all might burn me up without me ever getting to know what this big secret is. Oh, God. I don't even think I want to know at this point, but I would like it resolved so I can have peace. Thanks so much for tuning in and listening. You can now purchase an audio journey with me using the link below.